Way 35 deals with the properties of metals and nonmetals. And when it comes to metals, you should think that metals are good electrical conductors. They're malleable, which means they can be bendable or shapeable, versus nonmetals, which are poor electrical conductors and tend to be brittle or break very easily if you try to shape them into a particular structure. When it comes to identifying metals and nonmetals, notice that the staircase on the element is what separates the elements into nonmetals and metals. The right side of the staircase are nonmetals, and the left side of the staircase, all elements of the left side are metals. The only exception is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the only nonmetal to the left of the staircase, and everything that touches the staircase, with the exception of aluminum, circled in blue, is what's called a metalloid, and it shares properties of both metals and nonmetals. So what they'll usually ask you to do is they'll supply you with an element and ask you to predict some properties about that element based off its location in the periodic table. The important thing to remember is that metals are good electrical conductors, nonmetals are not. So let's try some problems. Rubidium and iodine have different chemical and physical properties. Some of these properties are shown in the table below. It says compare the electrical conductivity of these two elements at STP. Remember, if you do not know the symbol for rubidium or iodine or any element name supplied in a question, look it up on table S. Once you find it, you'll find that the element symbol for rubidium is Rb, element symbol for iodine is I. Based off their location on the periodic table, you should be able to determine whether they're metals or nonmetals, and then their subsequent properties. Okay, you should have gathered that rubidium is a good electrical conductor because it is a metal, whereas iodine is a poor electrical conductor because it is a nonmetal. Next problem. At STP, which element is malleable and a good conductor of electricity? Once again, it supplies you with element names, and you have to figure out whether or not that element is a metal or non-metal. Here we're looking for a metal because it identifies good conductor and malleable. So we're looking for elements that are on the left side of the staircase. Once we find platinum symbol, it's PT, and we notice that it's on the left side of the staircase, therefore it's a metal. Next question, at STP, which element is a good conductor of electricity? If an element is a good conductor, it must be metal, which means it's on the left side of the staircase. The only one that shows to the left side is silver. Both chlorine, iodine, and sulfur are on the right side, therefore they're nonmetals and are poor electrical conductors. A solid element that is malleable, a good conductor of electricity, and reacts with oxygen is classified as a... This is a simple definition question. Anything that's a good conductor of electricity is a metal, so you should have chosen answer choice 1. Okay, remember, when it comes to metals, metals are good conductors of electricity, malleable, they're shapeable, they are to the left side of the staircase, whereas nonmetals, which are to the right side of the staircase, are poor conductors and are very brittle. If you don't remember the name or symbol of an element, you can always look it up on table S to find its symbol, and then look up its location to determine whether it's a metal or non-metal. Thank you for watching.